Frankie.
But first, we are so excited about our guest today. She is all about that bass, and I am all about her.
Ditto.
Just last month, pop star Meghan Trainor won a Grammy for Best New Artist. I was sobbing watching her. And she just debuted her brand new single, No, which will be on her second album, Thank You, which is due out in May. Please help me welcome the amazingly talented and my dear friend, Meghan Trainor!
Here she is. Great to have you all. Digging this jacket. So awesome.
Come sit in your cute
Sit down our
Look at
runway.
those cute shoes.
No.
Yes,
Rocket it.
Yes, shoes. Oh my god. So, isn't this cute? Don't you like it?
I love it.
Welcome to the show. It's so great to have you
Thanks,
on day 2.
Day 2. That's
Well,
new.
we have to give her a little bit of background.
I know,
because,
you
like,
guys
we're,
have
like,
known each other for a
we're-
few.
We're
I know, I
super
feel bad.
close.
Like,
All right, so tell her how we
me a
met.
real thing.
Go ahead.
I'm scared. How did you guys meet?
Nickelodeon. We're almost on our 1-year anniversary, by the way.
We are.
Yeah.
You met, what's the AMAs? Remember the AMA red carpet when you were there and you were on the side and I was interviewing people and it was and you were like freaking out because of Big Brother and I was freaking out because it was
Yes.
you.
You're a big
Yes.
Brother fan,
We had, like,
right?
a
Yeah,
fangirl
my
moment.
friend
Not
Emma Palmer
be.
was like, you need to watch the show. Frankie is the best. I was like, all right, let's watch it. And I was addicted ever since. And then I saw him on a red carpet and I wanted to cry. I was like, there he is. He's right there. I'm gonna freak out.
And that was right when All About That Bass was just taking
Yeah,
over the world.
I was brand new. I was like, hi, you don't know me, but I have a song out, and I just want to be your best friend.
Well, you kind of had a bit of a repeat moment of like a freak out moment at the Grammys recently,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I mean, understandably so, because you took away your first win. Congratulations!
Thank you.
Meghan, you have a Grammy!
What did that feel like for you? I mean, your reaction was just priceless, and I felt like we all had a moment with you.
Yeah.
It was that. I didn't prepare anything, so I just fell apart. And my father, actually, he's the reason why I was bawling so hard.
Really?
Because we
Why?
have this thing, anything I do in my career, whether it was get a publishing deal or a record deal, he would be like, you made it, babe. And we would always be joking. He's like, nah, you got to keep going. But when I got that, he whispered in my ear while crying, which is horrible to hear an old man cry. He was like,
Especially your dad.
yeah, the
Yeah.
worst. He's like, you made it. And then I walked up like, sweet, I'm gonna snot everywhere.
Oh, but
and
it was
cry all
the most
night.
adorable, snotty. I mean,
Yeah,
it was
thank
just
you.
precious.
The most adorable
You made it look
smile.
I
so
was gonna
good.
zoom in, but I was
I
definitely
mean, I was
snotty.
sobbing watching
I
you.
know. How
As
could you
know.
not? But I mean, and I was actually going to ask you, like, what did he whisper to you? Because you could just tell, like, your
Yeah.
reaction there was.
It was a movie. I was
Yeah.
like, oh God, I'm in it. Okay.
So you come from Nantucket, which is like,
Yeah.
this is like a big, now this is a whole big world, a whole big new world.
There's traffic lights here. This place scares the crap out of me. There's big ceilings and big.
Welcome to New York.
Yeah, it's scary. It's
So
great.
you come from a musical family, yes? Like,
Yeah,
I
my
mean,
dad.
Your dad.
Yeah, he
What
was
does
a
do?
band teacher at one point.
A band. So he plays how many instruments?
A bunch. He just had to figure it out. That's what you have to do. But his main is keys.
And did he teach you
yeah.
how to play guitar?
Same time, guys.
did?
Yes.
That's what-
I mean, already
We're
instinct is
connected.
a little scary.
Yeah, well, he never wanted to like sit down and teach me like a lesson because he thought we'd fight or something. It's a terrible excuse. So I was like, all right, whatever. I'll learn on my own.
You
and
taught
so I
yourself?
learned by ear, yeah.
Wow.
Like I found a guitar in our house and I was like, Dad, teach me. He's like, I don't know. Here's a chord though. And I came back and was like, I wrote a song.
How old were you when that happened? When you learned to
I
play the
was
guitar?
like 12. I was like, I did it, Dad. And he was like,
Very
oh
nice.
gosh.
What was the first song you wrote?
I wrote a song on the piano for my auntie and uncle who just got married, and I was like young. I was like 11 or something.
Unbelievable.
And I was like walking down the aisle, like terrible. And then you know Jaws, you know that song, Show Jaws the movie.
Like,
The
like,
shark. Yeah, but you know, they're on the boat and they're drunk and they're like, show me the way to go home. That was the first, that was the song I learned on guitar because it was 3 chords.
Oh
And an
my
hour later I
God.
was singing it to my dad and he was like, uh-oh.
Oh, good. So you're a
You
Steven
got it.
Spielberg fan.
Yes.
That's the basic
I
moral
love
of the story.
movies.
Well, take us back to your childhood a little bit more. So in Nantucket, your parents are still living there, correct? And
yeah.
they owned a jewelry store.
Yeah,
there?
they still do.
Yeah.
We're trying to sell it in case y'all want a jewelry store. Check it out.
Well,
Oh,
but growing up, did you ever have like a job there?
No, not really. I worked on the, yes, I did. I worked on the beach restaurants and I would play guitar, ukulele, and I would sing to tracks and it would all be my songs and I would lug my stuff up by myself at like 15 and 16 and would just do
gosh.
gigs. And the only real job I had was that, but also working for my parents at the jewelry store.
Yeah.
Which I hated.
Did you?
Because my
What
dad
did they
would
have
be
you
like,
doing?
I would try to sell jewelry and I wouldn't know anything about it. I was like, yeah, let me ask my dad. And I would just leave. But they would also, my dad's like, she's a singer. And they're like, oh yeah, sing for me.
That's
They're not
cool.
Southern.
Were they
I don't know
all
why I
Southern?
did.
I know, I'm like, aren't they from Nantucket?
No,
sing
but,
for me, kid.
And my dad would make me sing for these people and I would just hate it. I would get all sweaty and be like,
Well, what was
no.
the point when you thought that you were gonna like become a pop star? Like, when did that happen?
I mean, that was low-key dreams all my life.
Yeah, right.
But I was like too insecure. I didn't think I could dance or be in front of a camera and be confident.
Well, you can.
Yeah.
I mean, and
If I can tell you make it, I'm
yeah.
killing it.
Well, let's talk about this new song, No,
Yeah.
which is fantastic. I'm so
Thank
glad that
you.
you have this new album. Thank you.
Yeah,
I would
yeah.
call it You're
I just-
Welcome
I
because
said-
it's so amazing. I've heard it, and it's actually amazing, which I'm so excited
But I mean,
for the
No
world.
is just so catchy. But I feel like it's a different vibe, a different tone than what
Yeah.
we got from you before.
Because I was at his house and we
Yeah.
were jamming. We had a listening party,
Yep.
and I played them my album, and it was all doo-woppy and throwback, but intense and a new level. And I went to my label and I was like, "Here it is. You're welcome." And they're like, "Nope, you don't have it." And I was frustrated. I was so mad. But they had a great point. They're like, "You always say that you're a songwriter and you can do every genre, so prove it to us. You're doing exactly what the world expects Meghan Trainor to come back with, like mess us up, like shock us, slap
So
us in the face."
how are you shocking us? with
So
that
I
game?
left, and I left that meeting and I was mad, and I wrote no, and it was a no to Ellie Reed. Like, you need to let it go. I'm not
Okay.
gonna write all about the bass point too. And it turned into this like 90s
song.
urban woman anthem.
Yeah.
And he was like, "I like this better than all about the bass."
And your name is?
No.
Your sign is?
No.
Your number is?
No.
I think I let it go.
Yeah.
I think I let it go.
Now, going back to all about that bass, I mean, the song was just, it was this female anthem, all about self-assurance. Did you think it would achieve such,
Nope.
you know, this
Not
big,
at
huge
all.
phenomenon?
Everything you do, though.
When I wrote it, I mean, I as a songwriter, my job was to hopefully have someone want to sing it. And I remember while writing it, we laughed and we're like, "We're never gonna make a dime off of this song. Nobody's gonna sing this." Because at the time, it was just like Avicii, EDM, and it was like these love songs that were all dance club, and you hear all about the bass, and you're like, "What?"
I love it though. I mean, I could
Thank
not
you.
get enough of the
Yeah.
video. Like I finally stopped and really took in the video, and I loved the video, and I loved you
The
immediately.
video, I didn't even have management when we recorded that, and I
Wow.
didn't do a photo shoot or nothing. And they were
It was
like,
brilliant.
"There's gonna be cameras. They're gonna be like this." And I was like this?
You
What
were
do
working
mean?
it
Like,
though. But I just want to say, like, how is your style now evolving that your music has as well?
I get to wear pants now, which
Wow.
is great.
I love rocking a good
I love-
pant.
Yes.
I loved the 50s skirts that we used to do, and that's I still do that because it's comfy and I like the shape of it, the silhouette. But I get to wear like baggy leggings, and I get to wear jackets and comfy clothes, and it works, and I don't have to be like the 50s thing
And
anymore.
I'm loving the red too.
Yeah. it's
Thank
really
you. Yeah,
cute.
that's right. I forgot about that. That's a whole new thing.
And the makeup
yeah.
matching the jacket.
Yes,
you knew I
we
would
can do
love
green
that.
now with the dark
Yes,
hair. You can't do that with blonde.
you
I
can.
learned that.
And I love the
Lessons.
song that it's about empowerment because, like, honestly,
Yeah.
like, even for me, like, when someone texts me, like, the fact that I can actually say no, that's pretty cool.
That's great.
No, it is great.
no.
No, like, no.
It's crazy how
You
much
need to
you
let
say
it
in a
go.
day too. You don't even recognize it, but now
true.
you
Yeah.
don't even notice it, but now I do.
It takes the yes pleasing out of, like, my
Yes.
daily life.
Toddlers are gonna love this.
Right?
No.
Do you have, like, a pre-show routine that you do, like, every single time?
If it's a really big show, I'll have my choreographer Charm, who I thanked at the Grammys because she like literally taught me what to do in front of a camera.
What did she teach you? Tell us. Let's
I
do it.
mean, like poses. It's so funny, dude,
Fine.
growing up
Okay.
because starting this career, Ariana was already huge,
Yeah.
and she has this thing that I'm obsessed with, where she'll show her side. And she does this little smile and this little bat.
Yep.
And so sometimes Charm, when my chin was too high or something, she'd be like, "Ari, I swear to God," and I'd be like, like, "Be Ariana right now." But
You
no,
two know how to
Charm,
take your photos.
She's great, and she before and like the Grammys or something huge, she always says like, "You're the one, like you're the most important one right now," and
Yep.
show them that. And so she puts her finger up, and I'm like, "#1, here we go," and then I just cry inside and I go. Just
Great
so
advice
scared.
to all of us.
So do you have a beauty secret that you want to share with our viewers?
any beauty
I mean,
products
Anything?
I am
Anything
just
product
learning
can
about
live?
beauty, but I know eyebrows are key to
Yes,
life.
they
Key to
are.
life.
Yeah.
The windows to your soul.
The window. I just had
nice
no
frame on
idea.
your
No one
face.
taught me that, man. I didn't know until literally. I was like, "What are you doing to my brows?" When I had my first glam. But I know for me, when I'm on the road or if I'm like going out in public, NARS concealer.
Yes.
Okay.
So that I have no acne.
Nothing.
I mean, like low key, I definitely do, but like
But
gone with that. It's
perfect.
amazing.
Okay, so NARS concealer, cool.
NARS
Yes.
concealer.
And the eyebrows.
You look
And then
gorgeous.
brows. Oh,
You
thank
look
you. I didn't
beautiful.
do this. This is a makeup artist, but like
Still look
I
gorgeous.
can do something.
Yay!
I'm learning.
Very, very well.
All right,
Fashion.
so We're gonna go straight to the live chat now to see if we have any questions coming in from our viewers, which I'm sure we do. Lindsay, what do the viewers want to know?
They are coming in hard and fast for you, Meghan. So first of all, people are wondering what breed your dog is.
Oh, that's a great question.
Yeah.
Because she's weird. She's cute. She's tiny. She's a micro Maltese.
A micro
Yeah,
Maltese.
that's as big as she's gonna
Oh
get.
my goodness, how big is she?
Like 3 pounds.
Oh my
max.
goodness.
She's a
Okay,
peanut.
well you can just take her anywhere, so that's
She's-
great.
Yeah, that's why I did it. Yeah.
And a lot of people are really digging your new hair color, and they're just kind of wondering what inspired it, and is this kind of like how you're gonna, is this gonna be permanent?
It's a long story, but it's to go with like the new album. But we did it more brownish and auburn, and I took a selfie, and it kind of blew up online.
Yep.
Everyone talked about it, and I noticed my filter made it more red than it was. And I was like, crap, y'all, we gotta get this going. We gotta make this red.
We're gonna pump it
I
a
was
little
like,
bit.
let's just do it. And then we saw like how like awesome it was, and we're like, why were you ever blonde? Let's go red.
It's really nice.
Yeah, it looks
It's fun to
fantastic
switch things
on
up.
you.
Yeah,
The
I've
next
never
album,
done
we'll
this in
see
my
what it
life.
is.
So
I've never,
more
ever
fun
done
is like
this.
an Auburny redhead or a blonde?
Yeah, I feel more intense, more confident, more sassy.
So blondes don't have more fun.
Nah.
Don't tell Frankie that, he'll have a conniption.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much to Meghan for being with us tonight. And of course,
that's it.
you
It's so
can't.
quick.
I know.
That was it.
Wow.
We did it.
But you'll have to come back.
Yes,
I'm down.
absolutely.
I'm here all the time.
But
You
you
can
guys can-
pre-order her new CD, Thank You. Just click on it in the style carousel below.
right.
And we've got more Style Code Live coming to you after the break, so stick around.
Thank you so much.